will show you guys how you can play a style of music called Bolero. And this is a style of Latin music and it's a lot played by jazz musicians. And it's a very calm and very relaxed way to play, and when you do this right, it could sound quite romantic. So let me just give you a few bars of an example. As you can tell, it's quite easy, slow, relaxed and calm. And what I like to do when I play this music is to let the rhythm section do most of the rhythmical work, and you just float on top of that. And I'm gonna show you a few things that you can do. So the first thing is to play very open chords, and that's the easiest thing to do. So let's say you want to play a 2-5, for example a B minor 7 to E7, which is a 2-5 chord. 2-5 one progression would be if I played like this and resolve it to A, right? But now let's just play the 2-5 2-5. Okay, so 2-5 to E, and then same thing. Okay, when you do that in this way, what I like to do is to play the 7th only with my right hand, and like, you know, in octaves like this. So octaves with right hand, and then you play it once more with your left hand like this. So now this is B minor 7, but you're just playing the 7. To this one, which is the 3rd of the E7, and then same thing like this. Together with the bass and drums, it's going to sound like this. And the opposite way to play this is to play very tight, very many notes at the same time. That gives a little bit of a warm sound. So I like to mix those two. We're gonna demonstrate this later on. But when you do that, what I like to do is to play a mix between A and B voicings with my left hand, combined with rootless voicings with my right hand. And I have a different tutorial about rootless voicings that you can check out on YouTube. So I'm not going to go in depth with this. And the next principle of what I like to do is to play the block chords. And the block chords they're like this. For example, I have a different tutorial on that as well. So I'm not going to go and explain that either. But I will explain one thing which I have not talked about before, and this is based on the scale to the 1 chord principle that I've talked about before. So when you play, for example, a D minor 7, this is a D minor 7, right? Think of it like a D minor 7, like this is a basic D minor 7. This is the 2nd chord of, that's why we call it a 2 chord, right? It's a 2 chord, it's a minor chord, but it's a 2 chord to the C major 7. So that means that you can, in this case, you can smash down whatever note you would like from the C scale and it will still fit. So if I'm playing a D minor 7, I could play, like this, or I could play like this, or like this, or like this, whatever you like. It's a little bit different than the block chords, but it's quite similar. Now you can just smash down whatever, chords from the scale, whatever notes from the scale to fit in with that chord. You can even do it like this. So when you do that together with the music and you combine that with the A&B and the block chords, it could sound like this. And then the next thing that you can do is to go between the tonic to the plus chord, to the 6th, to the 7th, and this is a very common trick as well. So for example, let's say you play in the key of G, then you can go up, so this is a G chord, simple G triad, right? And then you can go to G plus, and I also like to do it like, you know, like this. So it could sound like this. And from there you go to, now it's a G plus, so you have just major thirds and major thirds, and then you go to the next step, which is a G6. And the next step of that would be a G7, and that leads to C. So if you got the time, if it fits with the music, of course, then you can add this trick. And then continue on C like this, doing the same thing. And let me just try that with the band. And the last trick I want to give you is the offbeat trick, which is basically that you're going to play on offbeats. So the bass is playing on 1 and 3 sometimes, or just 1. And what you do then is to just play an offbeat, like. So it's 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. Alright, let me just try that with the band. We have written a tune for you that you can download if you go to the download section, or if you click on the link under this video. You can find this tune together with some play along tracks and exercises for this lesson. We're gonna play for you now. This tune is called Do What You Candle. I like to play with words. It's Do What You Candle. It's a tune, it's a romantic tune about lighting candles and giving love to people that you love with music. So this is a tune of mine, Doing What You Candle. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to practice a lot, and I will see you next time.